Most students think the flight test starts when the engine starts. It doesn't. Your flight test already began the moment you walked into the briefing room. Over this 10-episode series, I'm going to show you exactly how to prepare for the ground portion of the Canadian flight test, the part where many students lose marks before they ever leave the ground. We'll cover aircraft documents, airworthiness, weight and balance, aircraft systems, weather briefing, navigation planning, airspace, and the exact examiner traps that catch students every year. Welcome to AeroVenture. Our mission is to help student pilots pass their flight test on the first attempt, while building the confidence and decision-making skills required to become safe pilots. Whether you're just starting flight training or preparing for your flight test, this channel is here to guide you through the journey. Let's begin. What do you think examiners care about the most? If you can answer every single line from the textbook? No. They're trying to figure out one thing. Would I trust this person as pilot in command? I've watched students fail their flight test before they ever touch the aircraft. Here's exactly how it happens. The ground briefing is not a warm-up. It's the first exercise. When your examiner asks for your documents and you start digging through your bag, that already tells them something. An organized pilot has their paperwork ready before they walk in the door. Set up the briefing room nice and ready. Beyond the documents, the examiner is running a different test entirely. They're asking questions like, is there any differed snag? Are we airworthy to fly? Can you tell me what is the difference between VA and VNO? If we fly this altitude at this point on the map, which airspace are we in? And where do you find the information? Give me the weather briefing and decide go or no go for today. It's not just they want to test your memory from textbook. They want to see if you know what you are doing properly. That's airworthiness, situational awareness, and pilot decision making. That's PIC responsibility. The students who fail on the ground have one thing in common. They prepared to fly the test. They practiced their steep turns. They rehearsed their forced approach. But they didn't practice how to read and explain documents, charts, POH, or weather briefing. They assumed the ground portion was just knowledge test. Knowing and speaking out, explaining, is total different story. Your examiner has been in the right seat for hundreds of flight tests. They can tell within the first 5 minutes whether you're ready, not from your flying, but from how you talk about the aircraft on the ground. Confidence in the briefing room carries into the cockpit. Uncertainty there follows you into the air. Next episode, aircraft documents. What they mean, how to read them properly, and how to explain them like a confident pilot during your flight test. Jess from AeroVenture. See you in the next episode.